Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, folks around the world. Welcome to another episode of Hangin at Inti HQ, live at Inti Creates headquarters in beautiful Chiba, Japan. I am your host, Inti Creates producer and localization writer, Matt Papa. To my right is a fellow hat-wearing dude.
Chief localizer, Andrew Singleton here. Throwing me off, man.
Well, normally I'm the hat guy. I know, but they work.
Bad hair day.
They work for you. They work for you. Wasn't that the hat guy? So how you doing, Andrew Singleton?
Very good.
Inti Creates localizing man.
Yeah, very good. Been very busy doing the localizing.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it, man. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much since last time we saw you guys, we've had nose to the grindstone on Dragon Mark for Death.
Finishing up the Dragon script for sure.
Yeah. Well, other than staring at Excel sheets for hours upon
Excel sheets.
Days. I love Excel sheets. Well, other than that, how's life been for Inti?
Oh, it's been pretty good. You know, playing video games. Going out a little bit. I went to the DMM VR theater in Yokohama.
Yes,
I told you about that.
Yeah. What was that like?
This past weekend. It's pretty crazy. Like, I don't know if anybody's actually seen like, what you have for holograms these days. If you've been to like a Hatsune Miku live, or I guess seen Tupac live or something. They usually have those like glass screens or whatever. But since this is like a theater built for this stuff, like the illusion was much more complete.
That's
like they just had like a built-in, like I think it was like a barely visible like screen.
Yeah.
I think so, because I could hardly see it. So like the performers, it was Idolmaster, so those like the Idolmaster characters on stage
that's so wild.
They were to scale, but you could tell because they had background dancers, like live people came up, like
that's so
right
crazy.
next to the holograms, so they were like full size. It's pretty cool.
That's so wild.
Really,
like
definitely something.
I feel like we're entering a new age of entertainment. Like
yeah, they actually have two of the theaters, I think, because I think there's another one, Daimba.
Oh really?
I think there's two DMM
so
VR
in like Tokyo-ish as opposed to Yokohama proper.
Right.
For those of you who don't know where Odaiba is.
Yeah, so I guess it's a thing that they're doing.
I guess
they run different shows.
This is
so
the world we live in now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, they have the VR theaters, and they have the VR zone in Shinjuku, which I think you've been to.
I haven't been to that specific one, but I've been to something like it, where they have like the Mario Kart VR.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Right. It's so awesome.
That stuff's crazy.
It is so rad.
Those VR experiences are something else.
Yeah, no, that's
like
really
the
cool.
full setup. It's one thing when you're in your room and you have like the lighthouses or whatever. When they have a room built for that stuff, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, no, that's so cool. That's so cool. But yeah, I mean, for me, I'm mostly playing a lot of video games too. And so like two pretty crazy things happened for me personally last week. Like in the same week, it is the start of the NHL hockey season, which I've been looking forward to for,
of course,
6 months. 6 months. Hockey's my favorite sport, and representing the boys today. So that was really exciting. Couple games so far. My New York Islanders are 2 wins, 1 loss. Take that every time.
Yeah.
Now you do that for an entire season, you'll be in the playoffs. So
the math works out on that one.
Yes, it does. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. So very excited that hockey season is back. Still doesn't feel like hockey season yet here in Tokyo, because it's still like warm every day. So it doesn't feel like it's hockey season yet, but it is.
Like typhoons blowing in, warm weather.
Yeah, what was it? The other day it was almost like 90 Fahrenheit. Over the weekend, it was stupid. Absolutely stupid.
It was like a summer day this weekend.
And for the first time in 8 years, a new Mega Man has graced the gaming world.
That totally happened.
That's my boy. So I got to play that. It was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed that, and playing through that a couple times. Of course, the Overwatch Halloween event's going on now. So definitely played some of that yesterday.
We did.
And
we did that
definitely be doing more of that in the coming weeks, for sure. But that's what's going on here. And now, for the news segment of the show, normally we have multiple topics to cover with you guys today. But as you may have seen in the description, been pretty quiet here over the past 2 weeks.
I think everyone's pretty much all hands on deck for Dragon Mark for Death.
The Dragon stuff's going on. So the only thing we have really to tell you guys, as we informed you last time on the show, is that this November, from the 16th to the 18th in good old New York. We will be attending Anime NYC, which is a brand new, well, second year, but close enough to brand new.
Fairly new,
anime convention in New York City at the Jacob Javits Center. This will be our first time attending. We've never been to New York as Inti Creates before, so this will be very fun to come to a new city. And hopefully meet some awesome new people there. So if you Mid-Atlanticers or people who are really up for some travel, we hope to see you guys in New York City, November 16th to the 18th. This will be our last North American convention appearance of 2018. So if you're itching to see our silly faces in person, and some video games too, I guess. I guess if you want to see Dragon Mark for Death, that little thing.
Come check it out.
That little thing.
A little bit listed about before it comes out.
To get the last chance to play Dragon before it comes out on December 13th. So just a titch under a month before the game actually releases on the Switch. So definitely encourage you guys to come out, have an awesome weekend in New York City.
It's shaping up to be a big event too.
Yeah. We are confirmed for a panel too. So we will have a panel there at the show as well. So I definitely highly encourage you guys to come out and make Anime NYC a successful event for us, and hopefully if it goes well, it'll become a regular thing.
Yeah. You get in there on the ground floor. It's easier to come back next year.
Absolutely.
Set up the network.
Yeah. So if you guys are in the New York area, we definitely hope to see you guys there at the show. And like I said, as far as news goes,
there it is. You got it.
That's pretty much it. Like I said, pretty much day in and day out. Now, obviously, we always have stuff going on the back burner, but in terms of things we could share with you guys, definitively here and now, that's pretty much it. I think the only other thing I can really think of is give it a shout out to Galgun voice actress Emi Uema, who's the voice of Shinobu from Galgun. She had her first full live concert this past weekend in Tokyo, which was really cool. So congratulations to her. She did an absolutely awesome job.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. So that was she had a full band and everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So
that was really exciting. So me and Nakagawa-san, the other Galgun producer, we were both there cheering on Emi as she did her thing, and she killed it. She did really, really good. So congratulations to Emi. And so that was really fun. And that's really about it as far as the news goes here. Hopefully we'll have more to share with you guys by the next stream, because we definitely have some stuff cooking. Hopefully it'll be ready to serve on that hot plate of tasty news goodness to you guys when we have our next stream. So we figured for this stream, we don't, a lot of times when we have a lot of news to share and a lot of things to give out, when there's gameplay footage we want to make sure we get through and do all that kind of stuff.
Right.
We don't really get a whole lot of time to do too much direct interaction with you guys here. So what we wanted to make sure we did today was we want to take today, just gaming and chilling. So this is you guys' opportunity to really just chat with us. We're here to talk to you. And really what we're going to do, since it's October, Halloween spirit is in the air. Japan has finally is starting to figure out Halloween, which is really, really great because I love Halloween. Absolutely, always have loved Halloween. But for the longest time, Halloween was not a thing. Here, when I was here back in 2010, I was here on Halloween in 2010. There was nothing, and I mean nothing. Outside of a few pubs or places where bunches of foreigners hang out. Right. There was no shred of Halloween anything anywhere. That has changed. Oh yeah, very much so.
That's a madhouse in Shibuya on Halloween night,
Shibuya
or the nearest holiday.
Pandemonium on Shibuya. Now you're seeing Halloween decorations all over the place, from storefront, at stores and in public spaces. Disney, Tokyo Disney does a big Halloween thing now here. Japan, trick or treating's not a thing, but
yeah. Other than that,
other than that,
that tradition has not made it here.
There's a lot of a little spoopy goodness.
Yeah, pretty much everything else is
floating
what
around
you'd
here.
expect, right?
Now there's also like, what Halloween stuff could we do here for our game? Well, obviously there's the only spooky game I can think of that we have is Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, which we will actually be saving for our next stream.
Yeah.
But so I was like, the only other thing I can really think of is everyone's favorite demon chica, Corona.
Yep.
And so I was like, you know what?
Properly demonic.
Properly demonic, properly spoopy.
Demonic as
she can't even
hell.
be scary. She's too cute to be scary.
Yeah.
She's too cute to be scary. But that's about all we got. So we're gonna play some Mighty Gunvolt Burst here today. We haven't played Burst in a while.
That's true.
And
probably not since
we haven't, as far as I can remember, we have not done like a proper full Corona stream that I can remember. I know we've done parts with her, but we haven't done just her. So I think this will be fun. Give her a full look and touch on a game that it's been out for over a year that we haven't had a chance to play in a while. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do today. And like I said, we're gonna be here to talk to you guys. So
keep an eye.
Whoever's not playing, I guarantee you'll be looking over our big giant chat window that we have in front of us here. So yeah, so I guess let's get that gameplay going. So we're gonna change over to the game. Would you like to do the honors?
Oh, let's do this.
Yeah. So big thing I know there says, I'm so happy I was able to stream this game for every character.
Oh, that's awesome.
Every single character. Well, hot dang, Big Thing. Thank you so much for streaming this game so much.
A little rusty. All these characters, yeah, that's true. That's a lot of characters to be streaming.
Yeah, sure. That is a lot. So we very much appreciate you taking all that time. I love the chiptune version of Corona's theme. It's so nice.
But yeah, any questions? Come on.
Yeah, just bring them. Yeah, like I said, we're here to talk to you guys. This is Burst and Chill. Burst and Chill stream. It took me a while to figure out the intricate upgrade nature of Mighty Gunvolt Burst. But when I did, it was so fun. Yeah. I mean, let it be known that the customization, upgrading features in this game are super deep.
Yeah, it can be a little intimidating when you first open that menu.
It's kind of nuts how deep it is, and I say that as somebody who translated all those freaking menus.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? It scratches that tinkering itch that a lot of us get. Because you can really make the perfect setup for you. And I bet you if you had 10 different players, they would have 10 different setups for their characters. Which I love that. I love it. Is Corona single?
Why ever would you be asking this question?
Yeah, why would you be asking this question? Did you get the thing down there?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I always need the douse thing.
Yeah, right.
No, put it on right now, can I? I think I can.
Wow, she looks so cute in 8-bit. Yeah, she does. She's always cute. Corona Cutie Pie Extreme.
Let's do it. Just real quick.
Over here on our YouTube friends. Gunvolt News.
100.
Brother, if I had it, I would have said it during the news segment. Anything as far as Gunvolt goes, the team is working on Luminous Avenger X. Yeah, I think the team's making some pretty good progress on that. So, but keep in mind, when we announced that back in May, and I know it's been many months since we made the initial announcement, but we made the X announcement way earlier than we would normally announce a new game. So, there's going to be a pretty long stretch of time before the game is truly ready to be showcased, you know, in a way, you know, where we start like the promotional, you know, the promotional aspect of the game. You know, every game that you develop and create, you know, has kind of a promotional life cycle, right? So it's just, frankly, it's just too early for Ix to be doing that right now. But yeah, the team's working on it very hard, though. That much I can assure you. Yeah, the Out of Gunvolt. Yeah, the Japanese title for it is
It's cute.
it's fun. It's fun. But obviously we need something a little different for the English title. So I mean, y'all can enjoy that from the. You can still enjoy the Out of Gunvolt, but that is not what we will be calling it here in English-speaking land. How many awesome Blade Strangers clips have you guys gotten of Gunvolt combos? You know, actually not very many. I've seen them though.
Yeah, I haven't checked that out.
Yeah,
I'd be curious to see
you
that.
know, GB's pretty badass in Blade Strangers.
Yo, he looks good.
You guys familiar with Hyperlight Drifter? Yeah. I haven't gotten too much hands-on time with it, but those I know who have really enjoyed.
It is on Switch now. Pick it up one of these days.
Yeah, right. What's the development time for Mighty Gunvolt Burst? That's a good question. Oh, I'm trying to think. You know, because the majority of this development was done in, like, you know, 2016 and 2017. It's been a hot minute.
Plus DLC too.
Yeah. So, jeez. You put me on the spot, and then I can't. It was pretty standard for us. Yeah, I think it was under a year. Demon Power.
I totally forgot.
Yeah. I can't remember exactly how many months it is, though. I'm sorry.
How long does it take you to translate a Gunvolt game? I think you probably answer that pretty accurately.
It's been a couple years.
Yeah, I used to. Yeah, you were just getting started at that point. Right?
Yeah, I mean, translating Gunvolt 1, well, retranslating Gunvolt 1, really, I should say.
Yeah. What do we want, CP or the damage reduction?
Get the.
Pretty tough choice.
Get that CP up 300.
Yeah, take a little riskier route.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's worth it. All right.
I could always play the stage again if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not gonna do
We have lots of time.
We do have lots of time, but we'll do different stages.
Yeah, we're looking at, we have both the YouTube and the Twitch side by side.
Yeah.
So the stream doesn't make sense sometimes. Yeah, I can see that. Like,
yeah, no, I can
answering questions
I can
that
totally
aren't
understand that. Yeah. No, yeah, we always every single stream we always have both Twitch and YouTube chats available to us. But to answer the question that was posed, Gunvolt is not a particularly big game in terms of like content that needs to be translated.
Yeah, compared to something like a Galgun, I guess.
Yeah, oh yeah, Galgun.
For like a 2D action, like side-scroll action game, like that's probably among the larger script counts like that.
Oh yeah, for the type of game that it is, yeah, make no mistake, it is definitely pretty big. But it took me like, because you gotta keep in mind too. For me personally, I am always doing multiple things at once. Rare is it where I can focus on one type of task, because I have just the nature of my job.
Or rather than like,
I have multiple different responsibilities, so it's hard to.
What would you say about like man hours? Like how many like if you only worked on it like an hour a day and it took you like so many weeks, like how many man hours would that be? And just like a rough estimate.
Now keep in mind this is almost 4 years ago at this point, so I don't remember exactly, but I would say a good couple dozen hours easily, just to kind of get your footing. Now this was a little different because for me, some things were already done,
That's right. You were like retranslating.
Basically, because what happened was, you know, the game was initially translated and released, and then that was right before I joined. And then when we were going to put the Steam version out, I was like, well, you know, there is this missing content that
the in-game or
for reasons at the time,
conversations and stuff.
You know, just it didn't work out getting that in the original translation of the game. So what I wanted to do, I was like, well, you know, I don't think it'd be really right to, you know, especially re-release this game, you know, basically in that state.
Right. Was that for the PC?
Yeah, that was for the Steam release of the game. So I was like, you know, I want to make sure this content is in there so that everybody can have the same experience, and you know, it's not just like the Japanese version is like inherently better or more complete. You know, I don't think that's right.
Right, and also what, you know, so there were all those conversations that just weren't translated. Period.
So the biggest thing that was not done was the voices were not in there, and what do we call it? The voices were not in there, and all the mid-stage dialogue was not done. So all the mid-stage conversations that you have between the characters, none of that was in there, and all the voices were taken out. And there's a bunch of like dual conversations that that were untranslated.
Really?
So there was some major holes in the game, you know, in terms of just like story and content, you know, that I think anybody who's a fan of the game would really want to see.
Yeah, and then the stuff that was like didn't really match up with the voices or the original text.
Yeah, so when you get to localize something without worrying about without having to match it up to a vocal track, you have a lot more freedom to craft your lines in a way so you're not. You can, you know, rearrange things, you know, mix and match stuff a lot easier. So it gives you a lot of freedom to make decisions for the localization without having to worry about, you know, like, oh, if I, you know, move these things around a little bit, or, you know, extend this idea or shorten this idea, or whatever it may be.
So when you put the voices back in, you wanted to retranslate parts that wouldn't really match up with the voices.
Yeah, because, you know, there are parts, you know, if you don't have to do something in line with the vocal track, there are going to be points where it just is not going to mesh up right.
Nice sketch. That was dope. Yeah,
that
so that's
right there.
So I guess really we haven't actually personally translated a Gunvolt game from zero at this point, because 8.4 did the original translation for 1 and the translation for 2, and then you were working off that.
Yeah, so
with some new content.
Yeah,
for
so
the Japanese voice mode.
Yeah.
In 1, but we will be getting to 1 soon enough. Right.
Yeah,
we're
right.
Gonna be doing
we will definitely have
GVA.
will be keeping us
any day now, right?
Pretty busy, but yeah. So, and I didn't, you know, when it comes to, you know, I had two choices, right? You know, all this work is already done. You know, but like I said, you know, when you put the voices in, there are just going to be parts that just don't really mesh up very well. You know, and that's no fault of, you know, anybody who worked on the original translation. You know, it's just, if you don't have that restriction, obviously things are not going to always sync up right. So rather than try to dissect it and, you know, dissect the original translation and then, you know, kind of add, and, you know, and then add something to it, because then it would be like, the tone of the localization would basically have two different voices to it, and I didn't like the idea of that.
No, of course.
So rather than disrespect the job that somebody else did by kind of dissecting it where it needed to be and, you know, adding somebody else's, you know, voice to it, I just decided to do it from scratch, because that way, you know, I can mesh up the lines of voices a lot easier, and, you know, I don't have to disrespect anybody's work by, you know, hacking and slashing it, you know, to make it fit certain things. I'm actually surprised I did that because normally I don't do that. And it's been a little, it's been a little bit since I played. So
eat a food.
But yeah, so that's basically the long and short of it.
Ask us in, however long it takes to get gigs done. Maybe we can tell you how long it will take from 0.
Whoa.
So if you guys had the opportunity to make an 8-bit prequel game of any franchise of your choice, like either the Bloodstained, what series and what would the game be like? That's interesting.
Does it have to be 8-bit?
Well, it's an 8-bit prequel game. I mean, the game doesn't have to be 8-bit, but the prequel ostensibly would be. Fair enough.
Nice. I feel like that's kind of like begging to be an action game.
Yeah, I think there are plenty of 8-bit RPGs, 8-bit simulation games, 8-bit puzzle games. But I mean, I think most I'd say a good deal of 8-bit style games these days are action games.
Yeah.
Just get SCP, just get power up.
You got that aerial action.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Have that. That's really
always
cool.
get that aerial action. Always get that aerial action. Oh man.
Mine does.
What does mine have?
That's a good question.
Check this for items, baby. Blackout. Death, piercing. What's a spear drop? That was really good.
Where is that? It's one of the red ones, right?
Where is that? There it is.
Waterworks. Okay.
Man, I don't know.
That's a really good question.
I don't know.
Just think about it.
I'll think about it and get back to it.
Looking good. Big bullets are nice. Yeah.
Yes, they are. Where did you guys learn about video game development? Mostly on the job.
Proper development.
A lot of a lot of what I know about game development now. Yeah. I learned from being in the thick of it, here every day.
Yeah. I've always been interested in it, and always read articles.
Oh yeah,
developer postmortems and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's useful, especially seeing because hearing about experiences from other companies and other sizes of games and budgets and stuff.
Yeah.
But you definitely when you're in the thick of it,
it's a whole different ballgame.
It'd be hard not to learn about it.
Yeah. You really, especially about all the other. There's so many intangibles that go into game development that as an observer or as a fan or just as somebody who's not intimately familiar with the process, you wouldn't even necessarily think of. And so that was one of the biggest eye openers for me. It's I thought as someone who's loved games their whole life, I thought I had a pretty decent idea of how this whole thing works, right?
Yeah.
And then I actually work at a game development company. I'm like, oh god, I don't know anything. And it was very humbling.
Yeah.
Very, very humbling. Oh, it got your heel.
Yeah. That's not nice.
High heel.
You're wearing high heels today. Oh no. Whomps. I'm trying to think of a series I would
yeah, right?
An 8-bit prequel. Something that has never been 8-bit, like a modern 3D.
Right, yeah, that's
series
kind of what I was
would get a D-make,
right?
Would be
yeah,
really
like a D-make. It's so funny. I play so much retro style stuff.
They're already that way.
You know, it's kind of hard, like, to think of something like that. If the 8-bit restriction was off, I'd make a prequel game, or really any game, I would want to make a Final Fantasy Tactics game.
Oh yeah.
Like, no question about it. Like, to answer that in my sleep. Sorry, I don't want to speed gear for this one.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah, we'll be making many more, you know, 2D action games in the future. So we'll see what other mechanics we can come up with. Yeah, I think the gear system was a very interesting new mechanic to add to, you know, a tried and true gameplay. So I thought that was really interesting.
This thing has like branching paths. Like, I might not be able to find this teardrop on one of these routes. Which one it might be on. Too late now. I'm gonna go back to it.
You made your bed and now you're sleeping in it. So what's your favorite and least favorite stage in Mighty Gunvolt Burst?
Oh, this is just
hanging out. My favorite stage would probably be... I thought if you had like another half a second.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. It would have been fine, but yeah, I got booped out of it.
Man. I don't know if I have like a standout favorite. Favorite least favorite stages from Mighty Gunvolt Burst. I was trying to like play through all of them in my head, right?
Yeah.
I actually did pretty good on it for once, but the aviator stage always seems to get me.
Oh yeah.
There's always that one part where you're like flying and the thing like breaks apart and like hits you and knocks you down. Like that part always gets me every single time. Like I know it's coming, but it always freaking gets me every single time. Rare is it I will go through Obby stage without taking a tumble at least once. Yeah, break down that shield, man. Yeah, that's the nice thing about Corona's special is that it eats through shields. I would say my favorite, oh no! Oh no! Probably. I really like the all the Teseo stuff in this game.
Yeah, very good.
Locked in. Unload. VR game 8-bit. Yeah, I feel like
there are pseudo 3D.
I mean, what's it called? There's like that.
VR,
there's like that. Not a VR game, but like I've seen like 3D like 8-bit looking stuff before. It's actually really cool.
Like sprite scaling. And
yeah. It's actually really cool looking. Yeah, so it's the implementation of being 8-bit, which is a pretty cool game for, and so yeah, again, my answer is absolutely Final Fantasy Tactics. One of the things I would love to add for FFT is increase the scope of battles. you know, maybe instead of like 5-on-5, you know, do more of some of like the ogre battle games or the tactics ogre games rather. More of like somewhere like 8 to 10 characters. There's a lot of the other really good tactics games that I like tend to be like 8 characters or 10 characters. So Final Fantasy Tactics can feel a little small because of that. So I would love a tactics game with a where you could have a bigger army for the fights. That would be really cool for me. Are we regretting not getting Dan introduction?
A little bit. Reflect on my words and deeds. So slippery.
Yeah, because like when you try to point towards her, and then you start just sliding towards her, which is a bad time. Cryo, she hurts if you make contact. Like, the ice baseballs are one thing, but making contact is gonna get you. Better the ice balls than
This is mean.
There it is. Go, go, go. Close the gap a little bit. There. You're almost ready for another one.
You are. Yeah. I was hoping for it.
There you go. Well done. Did you add support conversations to that game?
Ooh. That'd be interesting.
It made sense, in the story.
Yeah. Or if it was like
wouldn't shoehorn it in there, without having a good fit for it.
Yeah, I think a modern Final Fantasy Tactics would benefit from a system like either like Fire Emblem or like Valkyria Chronicles, where like all the characters you still recruit them in Valkyria Chronicles, but they're unique.
Yeah.
They have stories and are designed characters.
Yeah, because that is one of the things about
NPCs.
A lot of the older tactics style games, like Tactics or like Final Fantasy Tactics, is that the non-NPCs they're just nameless.
Yeah, I mean, give them names.
Recruits. I mean,
right, but
their names.
That's about it.
Personality-less recruits.
Yeah.
I guess that Spirit Drop is on the other.
Yeah, I think that's like it's a shortcut, right? So
yeah,
you skip part of the stage if you do that. Forgot about that.
That's alright. Let's see what's Spirit Drop.
Yeah, the witch's incantations in Dragon. That's really fun. She's just like, oh,
yeah, it's very good.
That's fun.
Full auto.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Attack power.
Super powerful because it needs lots of CPU. But
we're getting there.
That's true. Just keep picking those up. And yeah, Tactics can be really slow going at times. So like a speed up option would be great in a modern version. I wonder if anyone will take after the Final Fantasy XII re-release with the 4x speed.
Oh yeah.
And I guess Bravely Default kind of has similar options where you're just like, oh, just turn down the encounter rate. Give you the option of like of reducing your grind or whatever.
You can eliminate encounters too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So should be more games that let you tailor the experience to how you want.
Yeah, I think that's just something that kind of comes with, you know, as, you know, more developers get used to just, you know, just adding all those new kind of modern quality of life features that, you know, weren't really around in older games.
Oh yeah, right.
Turn back on. So we got that.
Would you want Gunvolt or Dragon characters in your hypothetical Final Fantasy Tactics game?
Maybe Dragon characters, but I don't think
pretty cool.
I don't think Gunvolt would really fit the aesthetic very much.
Pretty much.
As much as I love the Gunvolt characters, don't get me wrong. But
What's your favorite signature customization ability from Mighty Gunvolt Burst? Like Backdash or Echo Glide? Oh, almost had it.
you know, I was like kind of like glancing a little bit,
Right.
and glancing really inopportune time.
Or I guess like Spear Drop.
I really like Spear Drop.
Very good.
Ekaro's Doki Doki mode's really fun. Yeah, sometimes, especially if you like the more melee styles, just going through with Ray and just decimating dudes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just being up in their face and just being up in their face and just absolutely wrecking their face. Up in their face, wrecking their face.
Yep.
Ah, crap on a cracker. I just missed that one. Man, I accidentally jumped down, so I didn't mean to.
What,
I
you
think
remember what it was?
I think that was the full auto.
No.
Yeah, I think it was. This is one of the things, like, I jumped down as I started, as I was feeling vibration, I was like, oh, wait.
Take an easy chill stream.
Yup. Yeah, it's nice to have a break from,
Yeah.
from,
all that, Excel translating.
yeah, I'm working on, like, items and stuff right now.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm working on, like, items right now, and they're not the most exciting part of the game. So this is a very nice change pace.
Bit version of Dragon it would be really cool. I agree.
You know what's even cooler?
Yeah, that is true. I do enjoy seeing like the high-res sprites.
Yeah. Oh, the sprites are so gorgeous.
It's really nice.
Yeah, the team has just done such a phenomenal job with the sprites, and just like, you know, I love pixel art, you know, and it just blows me away to see the kind of creations they can make with dots.
Just dots. Did we know about Shovel Knight's inclusion in Smash Ultimate before it was officially revealed?
No,
we did not.
No.
What was our reaction?
Oh, I was
very
stoked, man. Yeah, I'm very good friends with
really
with the Yacht Club Games team. Yeah, they're all such, like, I can't say enough good things about the Yacht Club Games crew. I love those guys to death. And you know, as a fellow developer, but even more so as a friend, I was just
really
so stoked for them. Yeah, no, I had no idea Forgot about the explosion.
Eat some food.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, I forgot about the damage explosion.
Oh. Your meat is full. Blow away.
Come on, come on!
Wow.
Wow, Bat. Way to be a jerk.
Wow, that's incredible. 1 pixel.
First class jerk face.
Oh. Oh.
So mean.
He would do that, like, become the cannon on that side of the screen. Nice.
Mean boy.
Very nice.
Mean boy.
Alright.
But yeah, and I was talking to a few of them after the after the announcement, just like ah,
Yeah.
you know?
I can only imagine.
I was like, how hard is it not to tell people? They're like, dude, you have no idea. Like,
Oh man.
you know, these things don't get decided overnight and then implemented the next day. So with those kind of things, you have to sit on that knowledge for a long time.
Right, no, I bet.
So I was like, God, that had to be so scary. Like, you might accidentally like slip and like, oh yeah, it's so scary. Because it's not your own stuff you're protecting it with somebody else's. You know what I mean?
Right. No.
So there's a whole other layer of care that you really have to have. So yeah, I can only imagine how stressful that was. To get some cute Inti Creates merchandise, please preferably plushes and Corona. I would love that. I mean, I would love to make just here's merch for days.
Right.
Yeah, merch. The thing about merchandise, as a developer and just game company, merchandise is expensive to make. I like the little wavy demons.
This is pretty good.
Oh
no. I should make this a second.
So yeah, I was just thinking, like I said, the thing with merchandise is that it's very expensive. So you can't really just make merchandise willy-nilly and kind of hope for the best. Because, if you don't plan carefully with merchandise, you can actually lose money pretty easily. So let's just take the plushie example, right? Plushies are pretty expensive to produce. We're not like Mario and can make 10,000 plushies and we'll all sell. So you have to make stuff in small batches, and when you make stuff in small batches, it costs more money per unit. So if you make 1,000 of something, you'll see this when you get stuff printed too. If you print 1,000 business cards, for example, the cost per card is smaller. It's like, where are you?
How did that happen?
Yeah, the cost per card is smaller, but you have to make 1,000 to make that. So, whereas if you only printed, let's say, 200 business cards, yeah, you're obviously going to pay less money in the end, but the cost per card is going to be higher. So that's something you really have to get shirts or plushies or figures or whatever. One of the most important things you really got to remember, you got to do is gauge how many you make. And, we're a small company. We don't have this multi-million person fan base. So you have to be even more careful. Merchandise is for two things. It's you obviously want to make a little money, but more than that, it's merchandise as a company is promotion. So, and if you're not doing that, then merchandise will fail you. Yep. Hey guys, it's Free Shrugs guy from PAX East. Oh hi! You need to catch change because of work, but today I was able to let I come by and shrug. You have amazing work, guys. Love your stuff. Oh, thank you so much. Our shrugging friend. of PAX East. You know, it's always nice when, you know, people you meet in person at events like that, you know, come in here and hang out with us, you know. That's one of the things I love about doing events, is that you get to, you know, you can match faces with screen names, and, you know, I love talking to people, so, you know, you get to just meet so many awesome folks, you know, when you're managing the booth. So, thank you for coming by, much appreciated. Hi, I'm the Swiper. How much did I miss? Yeah, today, as our friend below you just said, yeah, today is very much like a just hang out with us and just chill while we play some Mighty Gunvolt Burst. You know, no new major announcements or anything like that. You know, and we're saving, you know, our big Halloween game, you know, Curse of the Moon. You know, we'll do that on our next stream. Yeah, this is literally just hang out with us and just talk about some video games. Yep. What's up, Sheeny Kenchi? How you doing there? Thank you for showing up here, hanging out with us.
Sounds like a rude fellow.
Whatever would ever give you that impression?
Rude.
The DMFD characters, would they work better as separate characters, all them roll into one technical? Oh,
definitely. It'd be great, like a team.
Kind of like Pokemon Trainer and Smash.
Yeah. Or like a character that summons others.
Just
like Cat
a
Ginyu.
Dragon Blood clan character.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Hopefully the weather sucks less today. I think it was rainy. I was up last night, and I heard some just thundering.
Yeah,
late last night. But it had cleared up by the time I woke up and got out of the house this morning. So that was nice. At least mention my number 9 and all. Not today, but they have many times in the past. And he hits like a truck. To do DMFD streams in some future? Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we will definitely be showing off MFD. You know, right now we're kind of sprinting for the finish line for Dragon Steel. Like I said, the game comes out in just a hair over 2 months, so you know we're putting the finishing touches on it and getting that ready to ship. Eat that candy. Oh! Watch out! Watch out! Oh, nice!
From behind.
Putting that aerial action to use. Love it.
It's so good. It's really good.
Alright.
Just getting through it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, get some quality time in here with everyone's favorite demon Chica.
Yeah, right.
About
half stage cleared.
Yeah, well, we did what, 4 stages, including the.
Do you want to call it here and do like
a
more
question? We only have a few minutes left. Yeah, so we're gonna switch it back over. Yeah, so we'll take the last
more burning question.
Another question or two. You know, just before we wrap things up here. Say Pikachu versus Gunvolt, who wins?
That's a good question.
I would say probably Gunvolt, simply because literally, like, I don't know, I just feel like he's...
Nah. Does lightning...
He has more in his arsenal that doesn't involve electricity.
That's true. The alternate.
No,
Pikachu
no
can tackle.
Pikachu. He can tackle.
He can tackle.
He can tackle.
Never forget.
Kind of going off the whole merch thing, have you guys considered a compilation of all your digital-only games for physical fans? Indie compilation pack? I mean, something that would be I mean, nothing nowadays is impossible, obviously. Yeah, we get all kinds of ideas that come through the pipeline. Obviously, you can't execute all of them.
Yeah.
That would be interesting, though. The things you got to look out for when you make things like that is that it would have to. The price point starts to get high, and so it can be when you have something at a high price point, it can be a little intimidating for people who aren't familiar. You know, if somebody isn't familiar with these games, are they going to really want to spend $50 or $60 on games that they don't really know about?
It's not all necessarily going to the same, like...
Yeah, so that's one of the things, when you do stuff like that, it's one of the things you have to look out for.
Yeah, you might have someone who loves, like, Blast Round Zero, they don't necessarily care about Gunvolt or something,
yeah.
And then, like, are they going to get a compilation just for that one game, because they have it physical?
Right.
Because, like, you know, to produce a physical product, like, the price has to be at a certain point.
Exactly, especially for things like Switch,
it's complicated.
Which is expensive to
but we're totally aware of all the physical...
Yeah, I mean, we are very much aware that there is a demand for physical media.
To do what we can and make it happen.
You know, and I think for being a company based in Japan with no North American means to distribute on our own physically, I think we're doing all right so far.
Yeah, no, definitely need it done, but yeah, we cannot move unilaterally on that one, unfortunately. We need partners to do that.
Yeah. Now we always need.
That always complicates
until the day, if and when there's an American branch of the company. You know, we will always have to work with a partner to make those sort of things happen. We cannot produce. You can only produce physical copies in a region where you have, you know, an office, really.
Yeah.
So until the day an American office exists, you know, we will always have to work with partners to produce physical releases of our games in North America and Europe. So, well, obviously, things we have done in the past, you know, for multiple games, you know, it's not something we can just up and do ourselves.
Nope.
So there's always added. There's a lot more to it than if we could do it ourselves.
That's against the rules.
Yeah, which is why we have physical. You know, people always talking about like, well, why do you have physical versions in Japan and not elsewhere? Because we can publish that ourselves here in Japan. Yeah. We can do that and take care of that ourselves.
Yeah, we're just not allowed to elsewhere.
It's not that we don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just logistics, man. I'm going to take one question and then we will wrap it up here. Let's see. Any other amiibos you'd like to have produced, characters from games you produced? Oh my god, I would want amiibos for everybody.
Man. Yeah.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? That'd be so cool.
That'd be pretty good.
You just like that Burst cast. The cast from just all those, you know,
like 8-bit style.
The Gunvolt characters, the Galgun characters.
But have you considered this? A Sophia the Third amiibo.
That'd be dope as hell.
That'd be amazing.
You kidding me?
That would be really cool.
You kidding me? That'd be so cool.
Are there many amiibos that are like things that aren't characters? Yeah, like vehicles or.
I don't think so. I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's any amiibos of inanimate objects that I can think of.
That's unfortunate. Yeah. Like, you know, there's all sorts of plastic models and stuff of like mecha and cars.
Yeah.
But there's not really that many that would be like iconic.
Yeah, not that I can think of off the top of my head. Yeah, no.
That would be a really good choice, I think.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
It'd be unique. Oh yeah, Rob, I guess.
But he's technically a character.
Yeah. But he's a robot.
He may not be a living creature, but he is a character. He is a character.
Is there one of like Link on his bike? He's on the bike. On the bike.
Bike amiibo. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for us here today. Thank you guys for hanging out with us on our pretty rare just hang out and chill stream. I hope you guys enjoy that. You know, we'll probably have streams like this in the future. You know, when we have slow news weeks and just kind of want to chill with you guys.
Yeah, and the next stream will be.
The next stream will actually be 3 weeks from today, since Andrew won't be here in 2 weeks. And so our next stream will be on Halloween.
There you go.
So we're gonna play some Bloodstained Curse of the Moon and get the spooky atmosphere going on. So yeah, so come join us again on October 31st, good old Halloween night for you folks in North America. And yeah, until then, you can find us at Inti Creates EN on Twitter, Inti Creates on Facebook for all the latest Inti Creates news and updates and general shenanigans. So until next time, it's been our pleasure hanging out with you, and we will see you later.
See you. Bye bye.